But what did you have that type of? Was you on that type of time?
I had my stuff in the car.
But I'm saying.
They ducking up action. What's cracking? We outside. Try. What's the word? Try this JayLocZ, and I'm back outside with another boxing reaction vibe. And today we got the GOAT herself, Miss Clarissa Shields, and she explains her quote-unquote beef with the legendary boxer, if y'all don't know, the daughter of Muhammad Ali, Mr. Float Like a Butterfly, Sing Like a Bee, Laila Ali. You hear me? So let's go watch this video, tribe, and see what made these two so-called have some differences, or where these two so-called went wrong at. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It's the vibe. We outside.
Something I always wanted to ask you, you know, and this one hurt me, man. What happened with you and Laila?
Oh.
Right.
I knew y'all had history, but I had forgot all the history y'all had.
Laila.
But when I started doing the research again, I was like, dang, that thing run deep. I forgot.
W picture right there. Shout out Laila Ali for sure. Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali, man. Mr. Sting like a butterfly. What did he say? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee himself.
All the history y'all had. But when I started doing the research again, I was like, dang, that thing run deep.
Yeah.
In terms of like just all the stuff that was said. But you said at one point in time, you had Laila's number in your phone as Big Sis Laila.
Yep.
How do we go from that to here?
I can say, from what I know, I won a world championship at 168, super middleweight.
Okay.
She was champ there. And then people start making comparisons. And when I feel like they start making comparisons, that's when like the texts and the good luck stuff from Laila stopped.
Really?
I know a mutual friend was at one of her fight parties that she threw for when I was fighting, because we was cool like that. She threw a fight party. She had a fight party up at her house for me. And once I won the fight at super middleweight, I think in the interview they asked me, you know, Clarissa, so what did they say? I'm like, this proves that I'm the best woman fighter in the world, you know?
See, comparison cause competition talk. You get what I'm saying? When you get to comparing this person and that person, eventually you're gonna want to see them two like go against each other or cause some type of like conflict between the two. And that sounds like what we leading to here.
You know? And I think that that may have rubbed her the wrong way. And I think from what I heard, people that was at her party was like, oh, Laila, she'll give you a run for your money. And I feel like she felt some type of way about that. And also too, with me just
See, hold on right there, Clarissa. I ain't gonna lie. I keep hearing you say from what you heard. You can't go out what you heard though. Just being honest. You hear what I'm saying? Like from what I heard. With
my confidence, I don't feel like Laila Ali is a terrible fighter or not. She's a good fighter. She did a lot for women's boxing. But I think with her being Muhammad Ali's daughter, everybody has always just bowed down to her. And whatever she said went in women's boxing. So when she said that she's the best, she can't be beat. People just like, oh yeah, okay. And
that's a fact. That's a fact though. By her being Muhammad Ali's daughter, she probably do get a little bit of leverage, even though I ain't gonna take away like from her technique, her skills, and like all her knockouts and stuff that she got up under her belt. But by her being Muhammad Ali's daughter, they definitely give her a little leverage when it comes to like just boxing conversation, period. And like kind of like what she's saying, what she say goes, you hear me?
It was like, no, but I came in the game with I'm the greatest.
Right, as she should though.
And I don't care who you talking about. I'm the greatest. Like, but that I didn't do that to be disrespectful to her. Right. It was to make my mark and stamp my claim on what I really felt. And even now to this day, you know, she did an interview saying, because at first they were like, oh, if me and her fought, you know, I think I would win. Well, I know I would win, but it would be tough. She's bigger, you know, whatever. She got more knockouts. Like, I used to give her props, but then she went on there. I don't know if it was Sway or The Breakfast Club. I don't know.
The Breakfast Club a couple years ago. I know she finna say she went on The Breakfast Club a couple years ago and said something like it ain't no competition in the boxing game or something like that. And I think Clarissa Shields at that time was active in the boxing game. You see what I'm saying? So she probably finna say she took that some type of way.
She just point blank knocked me out. And then from there, it was smoking in the city.
Oh my goodness.
So, because you already know I don't even play like that. I don't play like that. And then the thing is, she keeps saying, one time she asked me to spar, and I was like, oh, you want to spar me, Andre?
But that's what I heard. I thought from where I sat watching it, Andre, it sounded like that's when that thing got off track. Is when
I was 20 when she did that.
I was like, you want to spar? And I think she said that she was saying it like to help you, like, you want to spar? You want to spar? You want to spar? She was like, hold Hold on.
One, we were face to face. It wasn't even no phone.
Okay, so it was in person.
Yes.
Okay. I might have got that wrong.
It was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I might have got that wrong. But what did you have that type of? Was you on that type of time?
I had my stuff in the car.
But I'm saying.
Hey, ducking no action. What's cracking? We outside. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. Boxing bring out people egos though, man. You gotta expect that when it comes to boxing. It's the stream out here, man. Shout out to him. They be like, where everybody your friend until we get inside that ring. You hear me? And that's true though. When it comes to boxing, it's a competitive sport, you know, so it's gonna cause tension and these sort of things, you know.
Did you take it as a threat? Like you want to spar? Or did you take it as I'm trying to help?
So let me tell you this. Jason Crutchfield was my eyes and my ears back then. Cause I was naive. I don't pay attention to stuff. Jason had already told me back then she feels some type of way.
He said that?
Jason told me that. He said.
But what was his reason?
His reason was like, she feels some type of way. Like you coming in, gold medals and doing your thing. He like, she feels some type of way.
Time out, man. There we go again, Clarissa. You hear me? You know I fuck with you, go. You hear me? But there you go again, saying what somebody else told you, Clarissa. That ain't cool. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta hear that for yourself or go to the source yourself. You hear me? Real talk.
He said that?
Jason told me that.
Jason.
He said.
But what was his reason?
I mean, not insecure.
His reason was like, she
instigate.
feels some type of way. Like you coming in, gold medals and doing your thing. He like, she feels some type of way. But she's still embracing you though. And I said, okay, whatever. But I had mad love
That's
for her though. So it was
bro.
like, the closest thing to Muhammad Ali is Laila Ali. So I love this girl. You know what I'm saying? And looked into her, took her advice and everything. He said, when we going down here, because she had appointed me to give Muhammad Ali the Liberty Medal in Philadelphia. Coach had told me, he said, bring your sparring stuff just in case.
See, Coach already on that. You see what I'm saying? You want them to spar. You want them to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy work.
I said, yeah, right. He said, just in case you want to spar, bring your stuff. So what I do? I brought my stuff. So it was more out of a now that when she asked me to spar, I'm like, it went to my head. It went back to Jason when he was saying, she got a little something against you. She feeling away. And so when she was like, you know, she said, if you ever need me for sparring, you know, I always got a good four in me, you know what I'm saying? I'm always in shape for four. And I said, you want to spar me? And that's when it was more of like a, dang, I hate that coach was right about you. That
don't mean that, lady. That don't mean that, lady Clarissa. You hear me? It sound like to me, Auntie, I'm gonna call Aunt Layla, Miss Auntie. You hear me? No disrespect, Miss Auntie. You hear me? She just want to keep in shape and just see what you got going on in the ring. I ain't feel like she took it like that, man. That's that dude Jason in your ear. You hear me? You got to be careful of the company you keep. You feel me? And it sound like to me she probably was still a little young or something, so it's easy for a motherfucker to like persuade her or like.
But that don't mean he right just because she said.
nah.
Right.
Because if she said it the way you said it, that sounds like she trying to help you. Like I'm trying to.
So
spar.
but it was like, okay, I'm like, okay, well, we can spar when you want to spar. I got my stuff in the car. She like, no, it ain't like that. But she must have felt that I wasn't taking it like that. That's why I'm trying to tell you. It was more of like I would love the opportunity to spar against you. Why not? Right. You know, if
for real though,
I'm more about, let's not talk about it, let's be about it. If you really the best, right now, if Laila Ali wanted to spar, I would spar her right now.
See, I ain't gonna lie. She contradicted herself. She owned that for real. She's like, she want to give her flowers. Then she is like, I ain't gonna even say she don't want to give her flowers. She want to give her flowers, but at the same time, she want to show that them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, them really my flowers. You know what I'm saying? I'm really that. I'm the GOAT. I'm that lady. It's hard for her to like give her them flowers because she really, like she said, I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just naturally in her. Look at the smile, man. It's like a devilish, angel devilish smile, man. She owned it. You hear me?
Don't matter.
Okay, so why didn't the fight happen? Because I'm seeing the back and forth.
Yeah.
And Laila said, I need $5 million. I seen the interview with you and you was like, the $5 million in. She was like, nah, the $5 million got to be in escrow. Then I stopped hearing about the fight.
Yeah.
What happened?
Honestly,
that money.
You should ask her that because she know what happened. The money was there.
In escrow?
It wasn't in escrow. She had to go through some things to make sure she was able to fight.
The money was there.
That's when the stuff stopped from there. Never once was I turned down no fight with her or why? This to me, me fighting her right now is still the biggest fight in women's boxing.
But would that be a good fight though? How old is Auntie Laila? Laila probably like what, like 45 plus, down to 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, would it even be a good fight for her to come out of retirement and fight Clarissa Shields? Like, the money, it'd definitely be a money fight. If it's about the money, then yeah. But
right now, you got all the Amanda Serranos and Katie Taylors, but Clarissa Shields versus Laila Ali, even in an exhibition, still the biggest fight in the world for women's boxing. So why would I turn that down?
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true though.
And I'm not gonna say win, lose, or draw. When I win, you understand?
See,
but
and she go again. She own that, man. You can't take it out of her. She talking about I ain't gonna even say no win, lose, or draw. When I win, you hear me?
That's what I'm saying. So it had nothing to do with me on why it didn't happen, because people will put up the money for that fight.
I fuck with
to
the
happen
joke.
still. And honestly, with me growing and maturing, I don't dislike Laila. I think with some things she said was disrespectful, and it may have tugged at me a little bit because of how I had looked up to her at the time. But it's not something that can be fixed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to get to.
I mean,
that's gonna be my next question.
Yeah,
that's a
we can be on a, hey, I said this, you said that, or because I did come to her, woman to woman in her inbox too.
I heard about that.
Look, listen. I heard about that.
That's a W though, man. I love Clarissa. How she keep it real and authentic, and just keep just like basically like just outspoken, like gonna say how she feel no matter how a motherfucker feel. You feel me?
I heard about that.
We ain't gotta love each other. We ain't got, but we can
Look, we ain't gotta love each other.
And support each other. And she was like, oh nah, like she was kind of like, I think if I go back and read it, I think she had like she was still mad or whatever. It's more like
it's look, the ladies, man, y'all like. I ain't got no problem being in none of the male smoke, like whatever. I don't know what that is. The ladies different. Y'all different. Y'all just different in terms of how y'all will turn up like this.
So they move off emotions, bro. Look at Clarissa. She know it too. Like I said, it's like an angel devilish laugh. You hear it? Like she'll turn into a devil real quick. Them emotions, man. Look at her.
That stuff be having me like, I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't know how to fix that. But I wish, I really do. Like, I really feel like that would have been a dope team to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like throughout the years, because I'm sure you had some things to give her. The younger generation can always give something to the older generation, but she had a lot to give you. I just feel like, man,
like if they should have created like some type of like female boxing club or something, you know what I'm saying? Because they really in two different generations, you know? Like,
but she had a lot to give you.
I don't know.
I just feel like, man,
I'm going to do it differently than what she did it. You know, when I'm done boxing, I am quite sure another girl going to come up and they're going to compare her to me. I'm going to embrace whoever that woman or whoever that girl is. Just on the strength of me knowing how hard women's boxing is and helping that girl know what this is the blueprint to get to where I got to faster. So it can be easier for the next generation. I'm not going to be like that. And I'm not saying that she didn't start off that way, but women naturally, I hate to say it, women naturally have a jealous bone in their body. We all.
Oh my God! Y'all hear that, women? Oh, is that true? All women got a natural jealous bone in their body.
All got it, and it's about you checking yourself and making yourself not be that way. It's just something that's in us. I think the comparison and my upbringing and me being as outspoken as I am rubbed her wrong, and it may have tugged at her jealous bone. And that's what made her be like that. But
and same with her though. It's the same thing. Her upbringing, the way her competitiveness and all that. Her saying she wanted to spoil her response to whatever she said. You know what I'm saying? It tugged at her wrong.
But did she start off like that? No. Me and Laila have done playful face-offs. She
interviewed you.
She interviewed me. She gave me great life advice, even though I didn't take it because it's not what I wanted to do. It was great life advice. It wasn't until I fought for that championship and somebody compared us, and then it just was all over the world. They was comparing us or whatever. But
the internet, man. Naturally,
I would have never had a problem with a younger girl saying that she feel like she can beat me in the fight. If anything, I just would have came out of retirement and beat her up. If anything.
Look, Oh, that, bro. I can't do nothing but laugh. All she want to do is fight. You hear me? Anything I would have came out of retirement and beat up. But do you think that'd be like a good fight? You know what I'm saying? Not money wise, but just a good competitive fight. You know what I'm saying?
I think the truth is, when Laila was doing her thing, women's boxing was not as big, and it wasn't as many opportunities.
Yeah.
Laila,
dude got like on some, like, never mind. It look like dude got on some red lipstick or something, bro. Andre.
It fought on and stood
Maybe wearing
on
makeup on
somebody
TV,
else's
I think.
foundation.
No shade, just
a lot of women before her, even those that weren't known, and she speaks about it. I don't have the names off the top of my head, but there were women that went before her. And there were other women too, like Lucia Riker,
love her.
Christy Martin, many other ones. So y'all don't get mad at me if I don't say your name. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. But everybody walking on somebody, and then you also are walking on the foundation that she laid too. It's a fact. And somebody gonna be walking on your foundation.
Right.
So I think that's the truth of the matter. No matter what you felt somebody did, she felt you did. I just hope one day, man, that y'all can have a meeting of the minds, man, because it's easy to beef with people. It's easy to have an issue, not like somebody.
Thanks, man. W interview, man. W interview, I ain't gonna lie. He like a non-biased interview. Andre, you keeping the G, man, on both sides of the fence. You can tell he got love for Laila Ali and he got love for Clarissa Shields, like me. You hear me?
But it's real grown to be like, man, you know what? I could have said that different. I could have did that different.
Like I said, I feel like the issue between me and her can be resolved. You know, she's done things like post my poster from my fight, but put the other girls who's on a co-main event as the header and all that type of stuff. It don't matter. Like the fans see it, they laugh about it. They like, oh, why you didn't put Clarissa, whatever. I get it. I understand it. It's not no issue with me. She hasn't done nothing to me to where it's like, dang, like that you can't come back from.
That's it then, right there. It's a W then, Tried. I feel like they're going to work that out. It sounds like to me it's just a misunderstanding. What y'all think? Y'all think Clarissa taking stuff wrong? Do you think it's like an ego tip? Do you think Laila Ali got any reason to be jealous of Clarissa Shields? Do you think that'd be a good fight? You know, the questions could go on and on. Do you think Laila Ali should come out of retirement just to fight Clarissa Shields? Or do you think she should stay in retirement and they should really just like give each other the respect that's due, especially Clarissa Shields giving Laila Ali the respect that's due, which I think she does. I just think, again, just naturally within her, she's just a competitive person. And boxing a competitive sport anyway. It ain't nobody else in the ring when it comes to boxing but you and the person on the other side in front of you trying to hurt you. You feel me? So naturally, I don't feel like she said nothing wrong. Maybe she took some things wrong and shouldn't be listening to everything that she say because people like to like instigate stuff and like get things started. And we all know that controversy sells, you know, drama and those sort of things. So, but anyway, I appreciate y'all watching the video. It's a vibe. We outside. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the GOAT, Clarissa Shields, and shout out to Laila Ali for shit show. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Keep them haters working, because I know they lurking. They looking